How's everyone doing today? Well, I have a tutorial for you for all you beginners out there. I had a couple requests from some people off a couple of my sites about die cutting. I did a haul the other day. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. It's SD and Temu. I got some dies and other things, and one request was if I could show how to die cut. So this is gonna be basic. I'm not a pro, guys. I'm not that great, but I will do the best I can for you guys. So let's go. First thing is, I'm gonna do a simple die, and this is one of the dies that was in my haul. This is from KF Crafts, and it's her peppermint die, and it's the small one. And these are it. Okay. Now dies are great. You can get so many different kind of dies and everything to use to make cards with. You can make embellishments, all sorts of stuff. And so I'm gonna turn you over. There's different kind of die cut machines, so that's up to you guys what kind of machine you're looking for. Make sure you do your research and pick the right one out for you. You can get them off scrapbook.com. You can get them off Amazon. There's a lot of places you can get them on. So just do your research. They have manual ones where they have the hand crank, and then they have the electronic one that is put in and does it for you. I have both, but I'm using my manual one today. And this is by Spellbinder, and it's from scrapbook.com. So, and this is what it is. Hopefully you guys can see it. It comes everything that you need to start with. This one has a platform where it tells you if you want to emboss or do a die cut or whatever, use a embossing folder and all that. It will show you how to put your sandwich together. And meaning sandwich is how you put all your plates together. So it's real easy, guys. And you can use plates, or you can use something like this. This is from scrapbook.com, or you can use magnetic plate. They have one like this that's magnetic down. It's easier because these plates will eventually warp or look worn out like this one. This one actually don't go with this one, but it fits it. It came with pink ones and I destroyed it. So I went to try to find something nicer looking why I do this video. But I'm using this because these last for a long time. They don't really mark up too bad. They're easy to put back in shape, and stuff like that. So I always use this as my bottom plate. So what you do is, whatever you use for paper, you want to make sure mine's 6 inches wide, my die cut machine. So just make sure you just cut your paper, big enough or whatever size you want to do it. Usually cut your paper to the size of your die cuts, so you don't waste your paper or whatever like that, or however you'll figure it out. But I'm using a big piece of paper because I'm using all my dies today. So, and sometimes it's good to put them on flat and curve it a little bit. Now, die cut. This is a stitch die. This one is a stitch die, and then you see you have a clear side, nothing on it. You will tell which side you use and which side you don't. But mostly, if you have a stitch die, people do die cut different, but this is the way I do it. So this is the way I want to show you how I die cut. Always lay down your paper first. Always make sure this side is down, facing down. Because if you put this side down, it won't cut. You always put do. Then they put the paper, and then they put the plate on top, and they cut it that way. But you will learn the difference. So just make sure you put everything down. You can use masking tape, washi tape, any light tape that's easy to pull off because you don't want to rip your paper once you put it through the machine. If you want to hold down your dies so they don't move. I'm not going to do that today because these are pretty big size dies, and I'm using glitter paper and they're not going to really move. So, and I'm using a big piece of paper, so I'm not too worried about it. So once you get everything set up, you put the plate on top. Like I said, this is the manual one. Make sure everything's nice and even. Make sure you have it all, And what I do is you put it through. And the reason why sometimes it's best that you put your dies a little turn is so it don't put a lot of pressure on your machine, and your machine will last a lot longer, stuff like that. Mine is dusty and everything, but I apologize if you can't see the whole thing. I'm rusty at paper crafting. I bring it back. I put it through one way and then I just pull it the other way, just to make sure it's cut and everything. Some dies you gotta go a couple times. Some dies you can just run it through one. It all depends. You will learn as you go. So on this one, I should be fine. Hopefully I am fine. You know how you do videos and they don't usually come out, and see, I had this one too close to the edge. So let's see, they come out. I'm surprised that they're not still in the die. Sometimes they're stuck in the die, but it all depends on how thick your paper is and stuff like that. So you'll figure it out. I'm using this glitter paper that I got from the dollar store or Dollar General, and it's fussy sometimes. Now, like this die, you'll see there's some pieces left in there. I don't know if you can see. And all you gotta do is take your picker and you just poke it through, and usually it'll fall out. Just like that. And see. Yeah, now nice and clear. And this one you don't have to worry about it. This one you don't have to worry about it. And see what I mean? This one that cut all the way through. You have some problems like that. So I'm not worried about that. So, but I don't need that because if you will see, I just want to do a demonstration of how to use your machine. As you see, I do already have pieces already cut for you guys. So once you're done die cutting, the fun part begins. So that's how easy it is, and you'll get the directions on how to, use. You can use embossing folders, you can use die cuts, and there's all sorts of things that you can use with a die cut machine. Now, what I'm showing you today is, like I said, KF Crafts peppermint bow, and this is one sample, and then this is the other sample. Like I said, I'm not a pro at this, but it's fun to do. So, but this is just for beginners or for people who ask me to do a tutorial on things, and I'm happy to do it. So now I am gonna put some things to go. Now you can use any kind of craft glue. I am using my Sweet Petunia glue today. This is it comes with a holder, and it's got Nuvo glue in it, and this one comes out. You can put it out, and you can refill this bottle. It's got a little thin tip. That's nice to have because if you have like dies like I have right now, you want a thin tip so you don't get a lot of glue all over the place. It holds your little cap. This has a little pick inside of it, so this way when you're done gluing for the day, you put it back on and it won't clump up your glue. Your glue won't be clumpy most of the time. It won't be stuck or anything like that where you have to put a pin in it and try to get your glue to work, because some glues will get like that, you know, and sometimes this one will do it. So, but I like this one, just, you know, I use this. There's so many craft glues out there. It's up to your discretion. It's up to what you like. You check out which ones you like, and then you pick your favorite one. So right now, I am just gonna figure out what I want to use for what colors, because I did a lot of different colors. So, alright, so I am gonna take the flat part and see the stitch. Hopefully you guys can see this. It's dark and gloomy out, and the light that I'm using, I don't know, I'm just not getting the kind of lighting I want. So I apologize if you can't see. So these two go together. So make sure you have the right side that you are supposed to glue and the front side, you know. So what you do is, and see, for a small tip, it's nice for these kind of dies, because when you glue it, you want to just put a little bit of dye, a little bit of glue. You don't want to use a lot of glue, because you don't want to get glue all over the place and all over your hands, because it'll make it very messy, and you know, it'll make your dye look really yucky if it oozes out and then it gets dirty and all that stuff. So you'll learn as you go, guys. You know, you just gotta practice. It took me a while, and still I make a lot of mistakes. You know, crafting is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be stressful. It can be stressful. It all depends, but most of the time, just make sure you make it, you know, fun to do, because you don't want to be stressed when you do any kind of hobby. You know, that's what hobbies are for, to release your stress and your anxiety and stuff. Then you just make sure you just put it down on the part it's supposed to be at. Make sure it's all nice and lined up. And you can have a tool like this. There's some die cuts that you have. Some people use, this is a scoring tool. Score, but that's for cards, so that's another time. And you know, you can take it and rub this end and make sure it's all nice and tight and flat. So there's that. So this is the top of the bow. And now let's do the bottom of the bow. And I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to take, no, this is the wrong one, sorry guys. I'm going to take this and see if I have a white bow. Actually, so I'm going to take, and I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to put the white on top and the red on the bottom. So again, make sure you get the right side. This is the back side of the die cut. Put some glue on it. Even it out. Make sure it's nice and even. Make sure that it sticks everywhere. You don't want nothing coming apart. Just take your time, guys. When you do your die cuts, just take your time. You know, there's no rush. And like I said, don't use a lot of glue, because you don't want it on your fingers, and then you know you start rubbing it on your die cut. It makes it very messy and it's hard to get off. You know, sometimes you can get it on, sometimes you can get it, sometimes you can't. So this is the bottom piece of the bow. So we don't have to do nothing in that right now. So this, Most bows, what I do is, because you have to curl them, I take my tool. You can take anything. You can take a pencil or anything that's round or anything, and just gently try to, hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, just try to get the fibers of the paper in the direction you want it to go. Loosen it up, loosen the paper up a little bit so you can shape it. And what I want to do is I want to make a curve, because I gotta curve it over and bend it like that. Now, make sure if you are layering dies, don't use, let me push you over this way this time. Make sure you don't use really heavy paper. You want to use like a 65-pound paper, especially if you're making bows and stuff, because if you got paper that's on top of each other, it makes it stiff. And I wasn't kind of paying attention when I was doing this, because I had a brain injury and I haven't been crafting for a while. I've been doing a lot of diamond painting, and I'm trying to reprogram my brain and remember. And plus, I had to look for all my stuff, because I kind of like put all my stuff away because I didn't think I was gonna craft for a while. But it's that time of season. People are asking me to make cards and stuff like that, and I kind of miss my paper crafting. So I have one table for paper crafting and one paper for diamond, and I had to get all my stuff out. I couldn't find half of my stuff. Half of my stuff is missing because I have granddaughter and they just like hiding my stuff on me. So see, I tried to curve it a little bit. See how it's curved? Can you tell? See? And because you want to bend it, and if it's thick, like this one's kind of thick, you don't want your paper to crease, you know, try not to. But it's paper crafting, it's handmade, nothing's gonna be perfect, so don't worry about it, guys. So take your glue, put the glue where it belongs, which right here, and then right here, and then in the middle. And like I said, don't use a lot of glue. This glue gives you time to play around a little bit, so you can even it out or put it where you gotta go. But if you have to move it, it'll let you move it. It won't dry real fast on you, or there's nothing you can do. You know, so. But some people use glue, some people use other things, you know, but that's your discretion. That's up to you what you use. And then you just hold it for a minute. Sometimes I take, let's see, I had a little pen here. You can take a pen or a pencil, like I said. I don't know what happened to my pen. Let's see if I got anything in here. You know, and something round so you can kind of get the bow to be round. You know, so just take anything and just, you know, be gentle, guys. Be really gentle. But see, my paper's thick. I wasn't thinking at the time. Like I said, I haven't been paper crafting for a while. But and if the glue don't want, if it don't want to stick, you can put some more glue on there and try it again. Yeah, my paper, my white, the color white is a little bit on the thick side, so it's hard to. I should use a lighter paper. So I just didn't think about that. I'm just new at it again, like you guys. But hey, practice makes perfect, right? Alright, so there's the top part. Alright, and you got the bottom part. So now we take it and we use the side that we bent it, or the yucky side where it went together, and we put it together, put it in the middle. A lot of dies I have to watch tutorials on because I don't know how to put them together. Some people are really good at certain dies, but when there's a lot of pieces and stuff, I do not. I have to hopefully make sure there's a tutorial out there so I can use that die. So this die came with, it has a centerpiece, a little thing like this, and what it does is you can put it around your bow so it holds it both tight, gives you an extra layer in the middle to hold the two together. And you just take your glue, put a little bit of glue, and then you fold it over on one side. This one you just, it's hard to explain, but you just gotta just play around and do what you gotta do. Just make sure that the front part don't come when you turn it. Just make sure that I have a little extra piece right here. I gotta cut. I had small scissors, but it looks like my granddaughter got a hold of them, so I'm using my big ones right now. So I had to cut off a little piece so it don't go on the front part. And just hold it and play around with your bow, get it the way you want to get it. Now, you can take bows like this, and if you want to jazz it up a little bit, make it shiny, you can use glitter paper. Like, see, some I have with glitter paper, so I don't have to worry about doing anything else. Or like this one, if you don't like it like flat and boring like this, or if you like it like this, that's fine. You can take some Mod Podge, there's other kind of glue, and you rub it all over before you put it together. You put it all over the place, and then you can put any kind of glitter. You can put clear glitter, any kind of color you want on there. Let it dry, and then put your pieces together. And also, you can put something in the middle. You can put, if you diamond paint like I do, you can use your diamond dots, and use them if you have anything left over. But you can put anything that'll fit in the middle, anything like this. But this is a Christmas one, so I'm just gonna try to put this one right there. It's sticky on the other side, but sometimes it's nice. You should put glue on the other side. If you want to pop it up, you can use these what are these called? See my brain. They're little sticker things, foam dimensional. You put it underneath your piece and rise it up if you want. And there you go, guys. See, you can do, and there's your bow. So like I said, you can do a lot of stuff with your dies. You can decorate it any way you want. Cause see, like this one, I have like that piece in the middle. You see how I used the glitter paper on that one? And then these two are just plain. So that's it, guys. So this is a simple die, and like I said, this one came with these cuts. I'll show you them so you get a general idea what I was using. And then, so when I cut out all the dies of those, see, I had the solid piece, and then I cut out the piece that goes on top of the solid. So, and then for the bottom of the bow, there's a solid piece, and then there's the one that has the holes, and then it had another die, so you can wrap in between the middle of the bow to give you extra, to hold it together better. Or if you just don't like that opening in the middle, this will make it look nicer. and then you can put something on top of it if you want, or you can leave it without. It's up to you, however you decorate your bows. So I hope that this video helped you, gave you a general idea, especially for you beginners out there. There's a lot of videos that are much better than mine. I just had to kind of refresh my memory myself, so it was fun to do this. So, but thank you for asking me to do a tutorial on die cuts. I really do appreciate it, and I hope everybody has a great day. It's Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day, guys. So I hope everyone is having fun, being safe out there, and keep on crafting. So until next time, I will see you guys later. And please, if you like my videos, please follow, share, comment. I love to hear from you guys. Make sure you hit that notification so you know when my videos are on. I am also I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok. So check me out on both places. On TikTok, I do lives. On YouTube, I don't do lives. I just do videos. So on that note, I will let you guys go, and I will see you next time. Take care and happy crafting. Bye, guys.